My name is Danite. I'm from Ethiopia.
When I first got the vision of Ballet Haven, I was driving down Grand Avenue and I saw a flash of two girls walking with little dance tote bags and the blue warm-up suit. And in that instant, while I knew that they were dancers in my vision, I, more than that, knew that they were setting an example of a different way to be a woman in our community.
For me, dance is a way to express myself. I used to hear people say that before, but I didn't understand what they meant. But then now I got to join Ballet Haven, and like when I'm mad or angry or happy, I just start dancing, and my mom will be like, huh, now you have something to express yourself with.
There's a lot of amazing talent that exists here in the city that'll never be discovered unless the people who live in the city start discovering it.
It makes me feel like I'm like powerful and strong when I'm dancing. When I was in Ethiopia, there was no one to correct me, and once in a while people will correct me, but they just tell you, you can't do this, just give up, you can't dance.
I like the idea of the transformation that can come in really unexpected ways. I see it with my girls.
When Miss Whitaker says you can't do it, sometimes I said, she's just trying to make me feel better. But she is right, I can do it.
I think transformation begins internally and then goes outward through the kinds of leadership that exists when you lead by example.
Miss Whitaker comes and tells you, I know you can do it, and you know you can do it, and you're doing it, but we both know you can do it better than this.
I think the reason that I wanted to start this was to give them another dimension of possibilities. Because we live here in a city, and I don't like necessarily to call it an inner city, because that's an outside term. People who live here don't call it that. This is all you know. You don't call it the inner city. It's called home to people who live here. The only thing about this particular home is there's not an avenue for kids who are talented in like lacrosse or cello or fine and performing arts. And why is that? Because you were born in this zip code? You don't have access to training?
Once I thought of dropping out of school, and I went to Miss Whitaker, and she gave me this poster and stamped it to my planner, and it said, from homeless to Harvard, and she said, whenever you want to drop out, look at that picture and think if you really need to drop out.
I think our school without Ballet Haven would be like most city schools. With it, there's a level of culture and refinement.
Dance is more than just entertaining people and entertaining yourself. It's a way of expressing yourself.
What can I do with where I am now? I can't dance in the same way that I could before, but I certainly can teach other people to.
When I feel like giving up, I just take my planner, look at that picture, and I think about what I need to do.
I think transformation looks like doing what E.E. Cummings said. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. That's what I want for